Everyone, my name is Krystal. I'm the founder and CEO of Grouphug Solar. And at Grouphug, we like to say we are your first step into solar energy. And we do that by making ridiculously good-looking solar panels that are easy to use. This is our first product, a window solar charger that you can hang in any sunny window. I didn't always work in energy. I actually used to be a toy designer for the first part of my career, but I quit because I was freaking out about climate change and I wanted to do something about it. And when I started digging into the research, I realized that energy production is one of the driving factors of climate change. So I immediately thought to myself, I'm going to go out and buy a solar panel. How hard can that really be? But wait a second. A, I don't own a house, and B, even if I did, I'm not sure I could afford to put solar panels on my roof. I live in New York City and I live in an apartment building. And this was a really disappointing moment for me because I was so passionate and I couldn't figure out what to do first. And that really launched the company. And that's why we like to say we focus on being your first step and really getting people at the moment that they're really excited. A quick demonstration of how the product works. It's a solar panel. You literally just hang it in the window. There's a built-in battery and USB port built into that bamboo frame, and it's designed to look like home decor. So it's something people see and live with every single day if they can't get solar on their roof. In 2019, we launched our product on Kickstarter. We raised over $70,000 to bring it to market. In 2020, I pitched Grouphug on Shark Tank, and we walked away with a seed investment from Mark Cuban to keep growing the company. The other sharks actually really didn't like me. I can talk more about that another time. And almost 2 years later, we've sold thousands of solar chargers all over the world. And this last picture is my personal favorite. It's someone charging up their record player with our solar panel inside their home. And then something really special happened. I started getting unboxing videos like this. This is Aubrey. She's in high school. As you can see from the pupils in her eyes, she is so excited to have her first solar panel. She's clutching it there. I couldn't believe when I got this because it looks like she just ripped open an Xbox at Christmas. She's so excited, and she's that excited about solar. And this was a big moment for me because we had spent a couple years making products. And when I saw videos like this, I realized, wow, this is actually much more than just a solar product. We're introducing people to this field of renewable energy. And Aubrey is so excited. How can we help her keep going? Because we all know there's much more to solar than just charging your phone. So that made me realize, okay, Grouphug has become someone's first step. What's next? What are we going to build next? I spent about a year doing research and talking to solar experts all over the country. And one of my biggest findings is that there's actually 5 ways any person on this call can go solar. And I know that seems really simple, but it's actually true. And I'm going to break it down for you guys. And I'm going to do it through the story of Aubrey. So Aubrey's in high school right now. She has her solar charger, right? She doesn't pay any electric bills yet. So that's what she can do. Let's say she goes off to college. She can then actually start buying solar energy credits to offset her dorm bill. She gets a job. She moves to an apartment. She can subscribe to a community solar farm, even though she doesn't have access to her rooftop yet. Then eventually she grows up, she buys a house, she can get rooftop solar. And let's say Aubrey starts a business. She might decide that she wants her business operations to be fossil fuel free too. And this is really the vision we see, that there's an affordable opportunity for every person, no matter what stage of life they're in, to go solar. And part of our mission is breaking down the information in a way that people understand and are excited about. And if you're thinking, oh my God, I want that. I didn't know that was possible. And I want to know how I can go solar. That's the reaction we've been getting, which is why we are building an online community as the next phase of our company. We envision this community as one place where anyone can learn how to go solar including education, events, and most importantly, action plans for what you can do. In terms of education, we've already started creating content, so covering topics like the science of solar. Why are solar panels blue? How do power plants work? What is AC versus DC? Very debated topic among scientists. And covering events, talking to experts. What does community solar mean? How can I build my own solar panel? And most importantly, providing people with something they can do today. So we're building a database and network of installers and providers and experts where you can put in your situation and where you live. And we can actually recommend something you can do today to make a difference in your energy dependency. And giving you the context that even though this is what you're doing today, there's other options for you as your situation changes. And there's 2 ways you can help us. One, please join the community. We're building it out and we need people to join and test it. You can sign up at grouphugsolar.com/beta. And 2, we would love to team up with some climate scientists and experts to contribute content, because I think there's a lot of work going on that the average person wants to know, they just don't know how to find it. And you can email me at krystal@grouphugsolar.com, and I look forward to helping you figure out your energy plans. Thank you.
Krystal, that was amazing. So I've got so many questions, but I don't know, John and Janna, if you have any more pressing than me, because I can ask.
No, please go ahead.
I just want advice, really. Just
Sure.
You're muted, I think.
I bet. Yeah.
I was going to let you guys go.
Oh. Yeah, go ahead, Janna.
Well, I'll be super quick. I have to ask about why the other sharks didn't like you.
Oh my gosh. Well, it is a TV
show.
show. It is a TV show. But I think that people feel like solar is a commodity, right? So it can be hard to protect the intellectual property technically. And I think for investors, they really look for that as something special you can hold. I personally see solar being a commodity as such a great thing because it means that it's more accessible to everyone. So there's a lot of twisted ways of how venture capital works. And I think, solar is really best when more people can access it, not the other way around. So in the end, I'm actually glad that it didn't work out with them because I don't think we would be good partners.
They wanted you to make your own thermonuclear furnace, which radiated light, which could be captured by the solar panels. So, I mean, it is an astounding thing that the light that you're capturing actually comes from the thermonuclear reactions of the sun 8 minutes away. I mean, it is a stunning thing, and then it's captured. And I wonder, you must have this in your design, but I'm wondering, you have some kind of battery that's being charged up. Is that how it works? So it's collecting the heat and the light, and then it's storing it essentially in the equivalent of a battery somehow?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
The mechanism a little bit.
Yeah. So we have, I'll get extra nerdy for the people who are interested. Please. So it's a 10-watt monocrystalline solar panel, which means it's really high efficiency. That goes into a circuit board, which manages the energy flow and connects to a lithium ion battery that essentially is charging all the time. So even if it's cloudy out today, my solar panels are charging, and then in direct sunlight, they'll just charge faster. So you can plug your device in day or night.
So your battery, let's say it is a cloudy day, it's Texas during the winter storm.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Days. And so your battery can charge up to 10 volts, is that what you're saying?
So it's 10 watts, so it's actually about 7 volts and 2 amps. Yeah, and the battery is 3,400 milliamp hours.
Okay, so that's pretty substantial.
Yeah, so it can charge a phone about 2 times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's and just sorry, my last question was totally inappropriate about Aubrey's pupils, so I think I'm calling back and other
I have a quick
explanations. So I think I'm going to ask Ivvet.
Aubrey's my favorite person now. She really inspired me.
Yeah, I had some questions really about energy poverty, and that's something that we're hearing a lot more about now, and how people, so I'm a lifetime renter, I'm proud, like I don't own a house, that's cool. So how can people, you know, who perhaps live in, you know, rented accommodation be part of this green revolution that, you know, you're fantastically describing here?
Yeah, I think for people who rent, there's actually two really clear ways to do it. You can, this might be too much, so people feel free to follow up with me. One is if there's a community solar farm in your area, you can actually sign up to be a subscriber of that farm and save 10 to 15% on your electric bill. And I think you bring up a good point that, you know, buying solar panels is actually a financial investment, because eventually you're going to start making money with them. So it is the inaccessibility of going solar is a huge deal in terms of wealth, building up wealth. And I think community solar is a great in between, where you can save money by subscribing to solar without the upfront cost of needing to own the panels.
Super interesting. Thank you so much, Krystal. Just moving things on. Our next presenters, I should say, are Tinanet